My name's Evan, and I go to Menlo Atherton High School. And for my final milestone in my audio processor project, I created this 3D printed enclosure to hold everything together and make it look like a polished, finished project. In this milestone, I basically designed this mount in Blender and I made CAD models of all my parts and put them all together. Um, and I wired everything inside here and secured all the connections. And you can see that the project, like initially, it would just sound like a normal piano, but I can do stuff to it, like turning on this effect, which does that, or I can have it like a sort of delay where it would kind of repeat the sound, or I can even make it sound like more distorted. So I designed this to work with a lot of different instruments. So right now I'm using like this piano on my computer, but it can also work with an electric guitar, maybe even a microphone, which I haven't tested yet. It basically works by taking an input signal from this jack, and then it goes through this custom preamp PCB that I designed, which creates a digital signal for the microcontroller, which is a Teensy, and that in software does all the audio processing and converts it back to an analog signal to send out through the PCB and the output jack in the same format as the signal that came in. During this milestone, I had a lot of challenges. For example, I only wanted to print this once because it's a lot of material and it took a while to print. So I had to make sure I got all the sizes and tolerances right the first time. So I did some small test mounts where I would print a small part of this and see if the components fit. But overall, it ended up looking really good in the end, and I'm proud of that. So moving forward, I would like to um, fix some of the little bugs that come with this project. I'd like to add more functionality, um, and I'd like to improve the sound quality in software. There's a lot of noise right now in the circuit, which I think I can improve by adding something called a noise gate, which would filter out that noise in software.